Can you believe that this empty room is going to turn into the library of my dreams? Because I can. I have a vision and I know I will achieve it. My boyfriend and me moved houses. We bought a house together and I am so blessed and lucky that I'm getting the biggest room in the house to be my office, to have all my favorite books in it. Picture these walls with bookshelves. It's going to be incredible. This room is huge. That's why you're hearing the echo right now, because there's nothing in it. And it's gigantic. I think I could have 12 bookshelves in here, maybe more. That's actually the plan today, is to do some measuring to make sure that I can fit Billy bookshelves in here. I think I can. And to see how many bookshelves I can fit. But this is my library, this huge room. I'm not even in the middle of the floor. Like, I can't even explain to you how big it is. I'm just excited. I've never had my own library room. I live at home still before this, so like having my own space to do whatever the heck I want to with is gonna be so much fun. This is what we're working with. We're technically not on stage 1 anymore. We have been mudding. I don't know if you can see like how this is whiter than this side. There used to be a door here or something, and whoever previously owned this didn't patch it very well. So we're patching it, smoothing it, making it flat before we paint in here. And we will be painting. I'm going for like a creamy off-white, and then I have decisions to be made about the bookshelves, whether I go white or I think I'm leaning to do the new like walnut color. I think it'll just like add like some home and coziness and fits more my aesthetic. So I think that's the plan. This is gonna be bad light because there's the window here, but this is another wall, and my desk is gonna go under the window area. You can see there's the window, and then there's a closet that's just gonna have a bunch of storage, and then the corner over here, and then this wall is that blue wall that's gonna have all those bookshelves on it. The door is tucked into this like little cubby, so I think it'll be really easy to have some like really pretty like bookshelf stock like right here on this wall. But I need to do some measuring, so let's figure out if Billy's will even fit in here. Good news, that was 90 inches and a Billy bookshelf is 80 inches, so it will fit. I need to look to see how much a shelf extender is, because if it would fit straight to the roof with one shelf extender, that would be heavenly. That was 173 inches. Also, in case you don't know, I have a very big irrational fear of measuring tapes, so I'm conquering fears right now. I sliced my finger open on one when I was a child, and ever since then, I don't like to touch them. I don't think I've ever been in the house when the furnace turned on. It's right next to this room, so that might be a little loud, but whatever. It is what it is. That one is 197, but I don't think I want to go all the way. So I'm just going to do a really quick measurement to see where the light switch is, because I don't want to go past the light switch. The light switch is in between 49 and 50. I already forgot all the measurements I said, so that's why we have a video. We're definitely in just like a renovation center. So like my couch is thrown in the middle of the living room. This is the fireplace upstairs that we don't know what we're doing with yet. And I'm just kind of sitting where I can to get things done because it is dirty in here because of construction. But I have been running the numbers, doing some math, converting centimeters to inches because IKEA uses centimeters. And I think I have a game plan. Sadly, these shelf extenders are literally 3 inches longer than what I have. They were so close to fitting snug to the rooftop, but it is what it is. I'm happy that Billy's fit, because for a while I wasn't sure because the basement's roof is a little bit sunken in other places, so I just wasn't 100% certain it would fit in there, so I'm happy they do. And actually, when I first bought the house, like when we first got our offer accepted, I went on IKEA and I made this little plan out. It was rough because I didn't actually have real measurements. I only had the measurements of outside walls. However, I did pretty good, even with that inside wall, getting it pretty spot on. Some of my plans have changed. I'm no longer painting my walls green in there. I'm definitely going for that like soft white. I actually can show it to you. It is on the walls up here. The wall that was teal, I think I want to go full across now, which I didn't when I originally made this. I think I can get 4 Billy bookshelves on the wall with the light switch, and then 5 across that teal wall with 1 in the corner. I'm just deciding whether I actually want to do 4 across the teal wall and then have like a half on each side. The one in the corner is also going to be like a half because that's also a game plan, but I'm just happy the Billies fit. I don't know when we're getting them. The plan is to finish mudding and then prime and paint, and then I'll go by and test this out. But I just figured I would take you guys along for like this initial, like, does my stuff even fit? What does it look like kind of situation, and show you the library for this little first bit. I guarantee it looks no different in here for you, but for me, it looks different, and it is ready to be primed, which is so exciting because priming is like the first stage of like really getting there to being almost done and like ready to put bookshelves in. So game plan right now is I need to remove everything out of the room. There's stuff, and I need to put plastic down, and then I need to just start priming the walls, and that's pretty much the game plan for today in the library. And that's really exciting for me personally because it means it's getting closer. I finally finished cutting in, which now means I get to do like the roller, the fun stuff. But God, I'm sick right now, and I'm really starting to feel it really badly. But I'm almost there. At least get like a couple of these walls done, and then I can make Nick finish them if I need to. Okay, I've been sick for a few days, and so my dad and my boyfriend ended up painting the library for me. So this will be my first reaction at looking at it. I'm very, very sick. I'm still sick. I'm literally just here to look at it and then go die in my bed a little bit more and think about bookshelves, because as soon as I'm feeling better, I'll be getting bookshelves as long as I like it. Okay, let's travel downstairs. Oh, it looks beautiful. Literally, it's the same color that I painted the rest of the house, so I don't know why I was shocked. But I think it's a very, very gorgeous color in here. I see why Nick thinks it pulls pink. It definitely pulls a little bit pinker in here. I also painted the ceiling, so it's like color drenched, and then I do actually want to paint the baseboards. So I think that's the only last thing that needs to be done. Although I kind of like the white down here. It actually looks kind of nice. So maybe I won't paint them because then I can get the library up and running sooner rather than later. I love the way it looks on the roof. Oh, it's gonna be so fucking pretty in here once I get bookshelves. Also, currently, I'm struggling with the idea of, my plan was originally to put the desk right here, but I took the doors off the closet in here, and I was like, would it look nice for my desk to be like in this closet and then have like built-in storage on either side if my desk like covered the entire width of the closet? Let me see if I can show you. So like, what if my desk was just like right in there and then there was like storage on either side and it was just like in this shape? I think that might look nice. I'm gonna have to play around with that. And then behind my desk, you would always see this wall of bookshelves. Although if it was like here where it was originally supposed to be, you would see that wall of bookshelves. So you'd see bookshelves either way. But I'm actually obsessed with this color. I think it turned out so good in here. The like darker bookshelves, the wooden ones, are gonna look really nice in here. I think that is definitely my plan now. I think that that will be absolutely stunning. Today, I needed to get on with my life. It's been like 14 days since I had my first symptom of being sick. And so I am in the IKEA parking lot. I don't know if you can see it. The classic blue and white. And I'm picking up bookshelves, and we're gonna start building bookshelves today. I'm really, really excited for that. We got the first load of bookshelves, I still need to get more because I am a psychopath and I have room for way too many bookshelves in here, way more than I'm ever going to need. Well, I'll need them, but not right now. But we just have to give the room a quick like clean, and then we're gonna start building the first set and see what it looks like. My sister's here to help me today too, so that's nice, so I don't have to do it all by myself. Ta-da! The first bookshelf is built. We did go with the warm walnut color and I think it looks really, really nice. I only have like 10 more to build. Thank the Lord for my sister. But I will update you when they're done. It's coming along. Very annoying. It just almost goes to the end.
Okay, the other option, call me crazy. You could angle this guy and have another short one.
I literally did think about that.
Or another big one.
It's like cocooning it. Okay, we're problem solving and we're thinking about doing a big one at an angle. And now the question is, do we put like a small one on each side of the angle? Or do we do a big one and end with a small one? But I think I'm leaning towards a small one. I think it'll look nice. Yes, you can talk.
Yeah, I think I agree with the small ones because then it's like a feature moment.
Your customer service voice came out.
Oh.
Talking on camera is the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah, like I think like it feels nice. I also think it could be really pretty to film in front of actually.
Mm-hmm. And you could still do a secondary small one on that wall if you wanted.
Well, now I think we need to see how much we can do on this wall because we've kind of fucked up the spacing a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move
big ones. Because I think if we're doing a small one here, I think I actually might like this better than the small one in the corner.
You're welcome.
I think it looks nice.
I'm a genius.
Right? Like it looks kind of nice.
I think it looks nice. And I like that it goes straight to the wall.
Yeah, same. That was our whole issue, was it didn't go straight to the wall. I'm very overexposed. Oops. We've made a lot of progress. Some things have definitely been happening. You can definitely see all the books behind me, the empty bookshelves behind me. We need to level them out because my ground is not level, so like you can see gaps between them. So that was what we were supposed to be doing today. But Amber and me got sidetracked. We bought a rug and the rug was intentional. I knew I wanted a rug for this space and I knew I wanted it like sooner rather than later. But we also bought a chair. Look at it. It's so comfy. It's very long. I knew I wanted a chair, but I didn't necessarily think I needed it now, but we stumbled across this and I couldn't say no. It's very different than what I think I expected, but I think it's really coming together in here. Let me see if I can show you the rug. If I can show you everything. You can see like the rug down here and then this chair. I think it's gonna look really good, like as it all comes together. And then like, it's so comfy. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's like really functional for me to use. And then it's also gonna look really cute. I think it's coming together. It's another day in here. We got distracted yesterday. We bought a carpet, we bought a chair. We did not do what we needed to do, which was level these bad boys so that I can get the shelves in and get my books in. That's like all that needs to be done today. Well, to keep on track, more should be done, but at bare minimum, the shelves need to go in today so that I can start packing my books and get those in here because I got a lot going on before I leave for New York in like 4 days and I wanted this to be done before then. So, leveling. We are kind of struggling, but we're making it work. My floor is like not level at all. Like whoever did it didn't level it out. So there's like a huge dip in it. And so we have to level out all of my bookshelves and now they're kind of like floating. I don't know if you can see on camera. Oh, you can't. Well, you can see Amber's like shins in that one. But they are so high off the ground now here just to be level with like over here. And we are struggling because like it feels criminal that my bookshelves are like literally like an inch off the ground. Amber is
back at work trying to make it so that like this corner looks nice, but these ones look really nice that we've all done. So I believe in us. So the game plan is to pack all of this up. I left my tripod at the other house. This might be a little bit hard and I don't feel like driving there just to pick up my tripod, but I'd like to record some b-roll and stuff of me packing all of my books up. I'm hoping I can get it all done this evening, maybe get them over there, and then I can start arranging and stuff. I want to say it's like 4 p.m. currently, so I have a good amount of time. It's wild to be here and realize how small this space is and how huge my new space is going to be, but I do really think I kept like the cozy vibe going, and that was something I was really looking for. I also need to put comfier clothes on because I'm in jeans and I'm not comfy, and like to do this I really feel like I want to be comfy. I'm wearing no makeup, like I just want to be comfortable with all like the moving around I need to do and stuff. I'm gonna try and figure out how I'm going to record this b-roll for you as well, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. I already have like plans, like I can picture some of these books on like feature shelves. I think it's going to look stunning. I'm very happy that I'm finally at the fun part, like creating this room. It's hilarious because the rest of my house, absolute disaster. We're still painting, we're still sanding, we're still doing all of that, but since it's my office and my work, I really need to get in there. I need to start being able to film because I also can't really film right here right now because it's also not set up due to moving and stuff like that. It's been a whole thing, so I have to get in there. I need to record videos for when I'm away, so let's get on it, I guess. Like, this is like a fun part of today, is to like pack all this up. I need to do it carefully too, because like I don't want like my special editions getting damaged. Also, I know there's a key to packing books, and you gotta pack them light. You have to do multiple boxes with very little amount because books are heavy, so you don't want to be like carrying 50 books in a box. Like, that's too much. But let's get to rolling. The boxes have magically appeared at the new house. So these are all where my books are in. And then we have to put them on the shelves. I am gonna set up the carpet and the chair so that I can see like exactly what everything looks like, and I can probably leave like those last 3 empty since the chair's gonna block them. But it's time to organize all of these. Them all up so I can see literally everything. I think the game plan for currently, oh my god, it's so much less echoey in here, it feels so nice, is it's kind of late, so I just kind of want to start like having a feel for where I want things. So I'm just kind of like looking at everything. It's all open on the ground, and I'm gonna start placing things in places, but I don't think I'm gonna like finalize any ideas till tomorrow. I just want to like see vibes, because I organize by vibes pretty much only on bookshelves, and then tomorrow I'll be able to like come back and be like, I liked that, I didn't like that kind of thing. So that's like the game plan for now. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this without my sister today. She's back at work, so she works for the next 4 days, and then I leave, so I need to do this all without her, and I'm useless. I'm the little sibling. I'm useless. She's useful. But her side over here is looking so nice, and whatever I did yesterday is not looking nice, but we will work on that today. That is the game plan, just get in here and start putting all of these on my shelves. We're kind of having to like really like have things like sticking out. We're trying to make it so that I don't have like an empty shelf. So shelves have like 4 books on them. But I think it looks nice. Like I think it looks intentional. It doesn't look empty. And then I went to IKEA this morning. I have been to IKEA more times than I can probably count, but we're back here again because yesterday I started filling up my bookshelves and I quickly realized I need more fake plants. I need more filler for them because I don't have enough books. We're really trying to like stretch it out to make it look full, but I definitely need some more fake plants. So back here again. Okay, I purchased a lot of pots and a couple more plants, and then there's like plants on here that also need pots. So I'm gonna start doing that. My camera's dead currently, so I don't know how I'm gonna film. I also brought over this like warm brown blanket that I have that I think like really will look nice on this chair and like pull in some of those warm tones. But then while I was at IKEA, I actually bought a little stand to go right here. And it's a different tone of brown wood. So I'm hoping that that will look nice as well and pull like the whole room together. And now we're here, just get into work. We're gonna grind this out. I don't really have a lot of camera space, so I'm not sure how much B-roll you're actually gonna see. Right now, I guess I could walk you through some of the game plan. This is my fantasy over here. And then right next to it, behind me, I wonder if I could like actually, I'm just gonna yell at you from afar. Can you still see me? I'm a little dark, but it's fine. Okay, so these two right now are fantasy shelves. And then we move into my YA fantasy, which leans a little bit more romantasy based. And then we're gonna start getting into romantasy and go around the loop. And then we're gonna end the loop over here, right? And right now, this is literally all my horror books, so I need more horror because I definitely do not have enough horror to fill this, but this is gonna be like the horror section. We're kind of playing with things might get moved around. I have a lot more paperback fantasies, so I might end up needing a whole other shelf for fantasy and moving everything over once more. But I do think a vibe is starting to happen, so I am happy with that at least. I don't know if you can see me, but I decided to flip my Everking dust jackets because I think they'll look a little bit better. I have definitely made some progress. I think it's looking really good right now. Let me stand out of the way for you. So I really just worked on this like main like corner area, and I think it all looks really nice all the way around like this. The horror shelf really needs some work, but all of that is coming together really nicely and I'm very happy with it. The bottom shelves are probably gonna stay empty for now. I might get like wicker baskets or something to go in them. I have so much room to grow in here. Like I am trying to make these look full with very little books on each shelf. Like there is a shelf with 2 books on it. Like I have so much room. There are still books on the ground that I need to find spots for, but I need a little bit of a break just because like sometimes when you stare at something so long, it kind of starts to not look so nice, I feel like. So I've learned with things like this, when I get to a point where I'm stuck and can't figure out a way through, taking a little break is good. I'm gonna build a little stand for beside the couch now, I think, and then I'll get back to like decorating the shelves a little bit. I'm done. I have them all filled. There are definitely empty shelves. The whole like bottom row is empty, but that's like the last place that your eyes go, so that's okay, and I can fill that as I go. And definitely some shelves that look like they could use some more books, but I think I did a pretty good job of making it look full in here, even though like it's empty as fuck. Like I did not have enough books to fill this, but I think I did a really good job. And this is turning out so good. The last thing I need to do tonight before you guys can see this video, I think, is I need to bring my desk over and put my desk in this little cubby. And then I think this video is ready to go out because I'm not 100% done. I still have like some decorating and stuff, like pictures on the wall and stuff I need to do. But that is going to be done over time. And since I'm leaving for 2 weeks as well, that's like a future Cassidy problem. But this is like the bare bones of like, this is usable now. I think it's so cozy. I think it's going to be perfect. I'm actually like obsessed. I've never had this much space in my life for just my books and my office. And I just think every little piece I've purchased has come together so well. Like the wood colors, the carpet, the chair, and even the new table. Oh, the new table is so cute. I'm so happy I purchased it because I was nervous that the wood tone was not going to work. But I think my plan is to maybe bring that wood tone in for the picture frames on the walls. My desk is gonna look a little bit odd because my desk is not like my desk. I actually never purchased my desk. It was just like a hand-me-down that I got for free, so like I didn't say no to it. I'm gonna use it for now in here, but like eventually I will change my desk and that will add to the space as well. But let's just do like a quick little walk around. Here is that, and then maybe from this angle you can see it. Like that area looks so good, rug and all. I need like a pillow on there, and then I want to put pictures up on this wall like right behind the chair. I think that will look really cute. I can like lighten it up in here too so you can like really see. But that is all like my fantasy, and then we slide over this way and it's kind of just everything interconnected, but a lot of my YA stuff is over there, but there's definitely fantasy up top. And then we slide into the corner. I'm gonna go back this way so you can see again. And we have all of that. Then we slide this way. We have more. And then my horror shelves, which I thought were gonna be so hard to do, turned out really good. So very happy with how all of this looks. I just think it's absolutely breathtaking. I'm so happy. I ended up picking up this really cool lamp from my sister, and I'm hoping that it will work in the room because it's really cute. I hope that it's not too big. I hope that it'll really like work for what I want it to be. Okay, I need to give the closet a little clean, and then my desk is here. So I can put my desk in and do some of the finishing touches and then show you the whole reveal. I mean, we're missing a lot of details. I'm not even putting my computer up yet because like I'm leaving for 2 weeks and we don't have internet here anyways. But I just wanted to see like what like the space of the room would look like. So I really wanted to get the desk itself here and like my computer chair. And I'll just show you and like kind of talk you through some ideas. There will be a lot more vlogs of me like figuring out the details as soon as I'm home. It was really bad timing to be going on a 2-week vacation. Really bad timing, but let's do some cleaning. I truly think this was the perfect choice. It looks a little funny right now, okay? But picture in a year or maybe when I come back from New York, depending on how trigger happy I am, depending on if I want to get this done ASAP. The floor's uneven, I'm gonna need to shim. I got good at shimming because of the bookshelves. But picture a wood slab from this end all the way there, and then also wooden shelves all the way up to make all of this usable. Same with on the other side. There's actually nothing on the other side right now, but it'll be like one full piece of wood. I think it'll be absolutely stunning, but I think it's just like a really good use of the space. I don't know if you can see, but like it really tucks my desk kind of in here a little bit more, and I think that's going to be really nice. It kind of separates my filming, my like lounging and all of that, and so I do really enjoy that. I think my plan for now for these shelves is maybe my coloring stuff, and I will need a place for like my Patreon bookmarks. They're still at my house. My top tier Patreon gets bookmarks, or like Ramathon bookmarks. I sell them on Etsy if there's ever overstock, but even before that I have to have a place to keep them all. So I have to have like one of these probably will fit all of my stock for bookmarks, but then I also like my coloring. I think this is gonna look so nice one day when it's done. Like, this is a temporary fix, but I truly think this was the right call with my desk in here. It really gives the space, like, it makes the room bigger. And I wasn't really using this spot. I was only planning on using the shelves on either side anyways, since I took the doors out. So I think it makes the space very much used, which it would have just sat there stagnant. It probably would have had my unhaul books in it. I do have some of my coloring stuff. I think I have my markers here, so I'm gonna plop them on down. I'm curious if we like this light or not. I think my room might be a little bit more modern than what it's going for. Also, I do have a plug right there, but it's not plugged into like the actual breaker yet. So I plug it to go all the way over there, which is kind of annoying, but that'll be fixed by the time I'm actually moved into here. But let me know if you like the light. I think it's gonna stay for now while I like sit on it and get people's opinions. If you see the vision with this light, I haven't decided if I see the vision or not. Like, it's in my brain, but I just also don't know how I'm gonna get it. I think I'm out of focus right now because we're focusing on the very cute light. But isn't that like right there, that setup? Like, doesn't that look like a dream to sit on? Okay, and then my final pieces are art. This is not what's going there, it's just what I already have. But I want to do a frame that matches that little side table and do maybe like 1 or 2 pieces on this wall, I think. I need a pillow. I just threw this green pillow that I have on, but I don't like it because it matches the texture. I don't want like suede and suede together, but I threw that on. Maybe also art like here, but I think this depends on how busy it looks once like my computer and everything is in there. I'm also gonna need to figure out like cute baskets or something for storage in there with like my coloring stuff, because right now I just like threw things in there. I'm gonna need like baskets, I think. And then I have this section right here that I have no idea what I'm doing with. I was thinking maybe like a bench, or like maybe I have like a really big mirror at home that could look cute on one side of these, because it's essentially this way and then also that wall, because that's the wall my closet's on, and then some of the bathroom. But I have no idea what to do with this space. Maybe my mirror and like a laundry basket, because I tend to change a lot in here. Even though my clothes will all be upstairs with filming, I tend to have just like a shit ton of clothes in here. So maybe just like a basket for that. I also could put a blanket ladder because I have some room underneath the window now, and like this part I also have room, but also maybe a cat scratcher, and I can't block too much because I have the vent down here. But the bare bones are in. I'm 100% certain I just created my dream library with so much room to grow. I literally feel like Belle. I have so much room and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I definitely still have some more work to do, and if you'd like to follow along on that journey, please hit subscribe. I will be showcasing a lot of that stuff in my vlogs, but potentially there will be just like a part 2. But typically in every reading vlog, I tend to work in here and like add things as I go. So as soon as I'm back from the States, you can expect a lot of library content still, because I know I'm not done. Like, the room still feels empty in some ways, but the bare bones, the things I needed, are here. And so here it is. Here's my dream library. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video and you'd like to leave me an emoji just to say you were here, leave me a candle emoji. I'll leave some other videos on the screen for you to check out, and have yourselves an absolutely remarkable day.